You become what you give your attention to. This is a very, very valid point, especially in sobriety, that you have to be mindful of all of the time. All right. Where's your attention going? Where are your thoughts going? Especially when you're new in sobriety. Because when you're new in sobriety, it's very easy for your thoughts to drift back over to your addiction, right? Let's say it be in alcohol. It's very easy for your mind to float back over there. It's very easy for your thoughts and even your eyes to catch visuals of alcohol or to hear things. You know, if people are telling stories or if you're telling stories, you're talking to somebody, you may be sicking on one subject and then all of a sudden it'll veer off into either your attempts on sobriety or your past drinking situations such as these. And what you have to remember is whatever you feed grows. And if the thoughts that you're feeding are thoughts of, dealing with your addiction, thoughts of inadequacy, thoughts of, you not thinking you're going to be able to make it, through a lifetime with drinking. These thoughts, the world has a way of giving you what you want. And usually it's what you become. Whenever I listen to clients talk about, their past drinking, I'm very keen to listen into them because of the way they give their attention to it. There's one thing about recollecting. It's another thing about researching. We've talked about this, but then there's another thing when you get to the realm of reminiscing. I don't even care if you're talking about a negative event. You have to remember, in your alcoholism, in your addiction, you were comfortable in that. No matter how haywire your life was, you had, especially if you've involved yourself in your addiction for a lengthy amount of time, it's the life you lived. It's the life that you were comfortable with. And so it's easy to give your attention back there. Right. And this had happened to me to the point where I had relapsed a couple of times. And so you have to be very mindful of what you give your attention to. I literally, if I have a negative thought coming out of my mouth, I will literally stop myself and go, okay, how can I reword this to where I pull the positive out of it? What is it about this situation that is positive? And then I'll voice that as well. I'll give attention to that. And I try to, create an imbalance between the positive things I give it and the aspirational things I give attention to, where I'm trying to go, where I'm trying to grow, what I'm trying to do in my life, as opposed to giving attention to past, negative ways of being and negative ways of living, right? Or even negative emotions. You know what I'm saying? Having negative talk come out of my mouth. I'm very, very guarded about that. You have to guard that gate, the mouth, just like the other 6 gates, your nostrils, your eyes, and your ears. And so those are the holes that you use to give attention to things, right? So you have to be very deliberate and very mindful of what you're focusing on. Are you focusing on your sobriety? Are you focusing on the benefits of sobriety? Are you using your attention to do things that are going to help supercharge your health in your sobriety, right? Like I always say, sobriety itself, you're automatically improving your health. The day you decide to stop drinking, you actively are in pursuing and sustaining sobriety, you're automatically improving your health. So you can add more attention to your health by going to work out, talking about, walking and talking with friends, putting yourself, even just talking about health. Learning about, macronutrients, learning about how you can eat better, what not to eat, what's good to eat, what mood foods will have you feeling a certain way, right? These things all help you become a better person, a better upgraded version of yourself. So be very mindful. And then when you are talking about things and giving yourself your attention to things that are counterproductive in your life, stop yourself, say it out loud. All right, I'm not going to give attention. I'm not going to give light to that. And then reframe how you're talking, how you're thinking about and considering the things that you're thinking about. All right. So I just wanted to pour that into you. I hope that gives you something to think about. Remember, you want to think positive, speak positive. You want to be honest and you want to analyze the negative so that you can turn around and pull the positive from it one way or the other. But you don't want to give a whole lot of attention to it. You don't want to give attention to self-doubt. Okay, inadequacy, having low self-esteem, all of these things, you don't need to give attention to that. Give attention to being willing to grow. And if that means taking risk, looking at discomfort, taking the risk of doing something new, give your attention to that and understand that in the long run, that's going to benefit you. All right. So I hope that pours into you. I hope you guys have a great day. And until next time, peace.